If you've been watching my series on the CB500F, then you know it's been crashed a little bit. We're going to be fixing it up. The first video was on how to tell if the handlebar was bent. Second video was how to replace the brake lever. Third video is going to be how to change the handlebar. So I haven't done a handlebar swap in the better half of a decade, but it should be pretty easy, right? Let's just go do it and see what happens. We're basically going to just try and take everything kind of off of the handlebar that we're going to need to put on the new one. So just loosen these off first. That one was loose, which is kind of concerning, but okay. Over here we can do the same thing. And the bottom one was also loose. Weird. All right. So once you've loosened those off, and we can just knock that off. Okay. In hindsight, there are some wires. Maybe we shouldn't have done this one first, but let's see what we need to do here. Oh, there we go. And now we are free, and I'm going to rest this here. I'm just going to do this from this side. You guys are smart. You don't need me to show you absolutely everything. Right next to these two throttle cables, that's where your screw is. You get at it from underneath the brake lever. And then behind where the cables come into the back of the housing, there's the other screw. So obviously we start with the screwdriver because we want to be safe. And we finish with the drill because we want to be fast. How does this old thing come apart? Huh. Wow, so fancy. All right. Huh. Can we unclip? No, we can't because we got those cables everywhere. Uh-oh. So we'll probably take the bar end off. I'm gonna grab our big boy grips. Nope. All right. There we go. Oh. There we go. Oh, do we not have enough cables? Oh no. This is very annoying. I'm annoyed. Okay, so now we don't have enough slack to get this off. We're not going to let that bother us. Why? I'll show you. Grab our drill with the 8mm bit. So, we still don't have enough slack to get these off. That's okay, because, are these a 12? Yes. Ah, yes they are. We got a few more things to do here. These zip ties, they look like they're reusable. So, push up, pull off, little tab that sticks out. Lift up, pull off, there we go. These are all surprisingly freaking loose. That's 3. That's 4. Okay. Okay, slide the handlebar out of the throttle. There we go. Beautiful. We could, if we want, probably even reuse these. Which we might, now that I think about it. Let's do that. Let's save 20 bucks. Let's reuse these. So now we got our made in Thailand handlebar. Sweet. We're going to slide that right in because we know it won't fit later. We're going to line that up. Now, if we were real, actual professionals, we would have paid attention to what the angle should have been on the handlebar, but we're not. We're just YouTube people. So we're going to have to take a guess and we can adjust it later. For now, I just want to clamp this in. All right, sorry about that, people. My memory card got full. So we're going to start by just attaching some crap, even if it's not 100% the right position, just so it's not dangling everywhere. We can always adjust it better later. So I'll do these in. And we're not putting any strain on these brake cables either. Okay, now this thing is annoying. So here we're going to line up everything. Woo. There we go. That just kind of fits back together again. Grab 2 screws. So while you're screwing it in, squeeze it really tight together or you'll see gaps. Nice. That's probably tighter than it needs to be, but that's okay. May as well pop these in hand tight real quick. These are just loose still. We're gonna have to adjust this bar some more. But starting to look a little bit like a motorcycle again, so that's good. On this side, we're gonna do the same thing. I see this little notch on here. I don't know what that's about, but we'll pay attention to it. And again, we don't want this tight. We don't really worry too much about the perfect position right now. Okay, sorry, I just realized what I did was not in the frame, but basically I just put the 2 bolts in just wherever to try and, you know, make things support themselves so nothing's left dangling. I'm gonna hold everything tight while I put this in. Okay, so next we're gonna try and get this grip off. Honestly, for the price of grips, I would probably just reuse them. Essentially what I do is I take a little screwdriver and I run it all the way around the underside just to try and break the glue seal. Alternatively, we can also get a little air gun, pop it underneath there, blow, and that should help. If there's a trick to it, I didn't do it, I just stepped on it and pulled. So your original handlebar, you're gonna have these weights inside. These are really important because they're what's gonna stop your motorcycle from vibrating like crazy. There's 2 tabs you ought to worry about. One is over here, one is over here. Hopefully you can see that. You wanna put like a little flathead underneath there and just pry those things out of the way. I'll explain why later. Now remember that screw on the bar end? We're gonna grab it. We're gonna screw it in. Okay, so a couple whacks in this hole. And this one should do it. Flathead. Same thing over here. We're just trying to push that tab down. Okay, there we go. Easy, right? So you see there's a groove here. We want to make sure that that groove is lined up with this groove, and that the one in there is lined up with the holes that were already in the bar. When it's lined up right, you should feel it. Yeah. Okay, don't strip that, leave that alone. So what we can do to make lining up the grooves easier is just put a little line so we know where they go. Make sure that's lined up, and there we go. So again, we gotta see where those grooves are, line them up. All right. Your mirrors will tell you where everything used to be, so get on the bike, adjust your mirrors to where they make sense, tighten everything up after that. I have a video showing you, based on the service manual, which you can download for free from my website, how to change the oil and filter on this motorcycle as per Honda specs. If that helped you, please help me back by hitting that like button. I would really appreciate your support. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I got plenty more videos on the CB500F in a playlist I'll link to over here. As always, I'm Adrian from eMotorcycle. Thanks for watching. Ride safe, but have fun. Peace.